Who started the last time out for San Antonio. Renfro to the bucket, can't get it to go, and on the putback.
Without some space, finds Vassell for three, and then another putback off of a miss. To the bucket, rejected. Simonovic there. Greg Popovich, took over the helm in 1990.
Expectations coming out of high school has had some issues with injury. And, nice shot there. With DeMar DeRozan, who was the king of the mid-range, that was not a focal point for them.
And that's their first mid, right on cue. The Spurs now
out in the open floor, and looks like San Antonio settled down a little bit now. And if they start making shots, it gets
about
them.
Their draft selections over the last couple of years. And that starts with guys like Keldon Johnson, but extends
to being that person that you go, okay, yes, they are in complete young rebuilding mode there. But GA, to that point, DeRozan here with his new team, watching his former team, it's almost poetic.
Sitting there with them already, probably trying to figure out polar opposites as players, right? Because Markkanen is much more of a perimeter-oriented player. You bring in Lonzo Ball to really give you a...
Troy Brown Jr., former Wizards draft pick coming in, going to have to really fight for some playing time.
Yeah, they're going to.
One for their last 13 now. San Antonio Spurs on a 14-2 run, extending that to 16-2. Running again, up that count, 18-2 run. Newman back, final possession of the first quarter. Amari Spellman, the last soft touch around the basket. Remember, he's not that far, 24 years old.
Yeah, and you can see he's had some issues
looking for winners to fill out the rest of your roster. Final seconds of the first quarter, Trey Jones. No bueno. And the second unit came in and really provided a spark. And Newman continuing.
He plays
with the 11 o'clock start. Trey Jones.
Incredible collegiate career we have here at the Summer League.
Yeah, played just 37 games, averages 2 points per game as the Bulls get on the board inside. And
I mean, it's big. It's a great accomplishment. I'm definitely honored, and keeping that mindset and just going forward and doing everything I can do to get better.
You had the
knowledge from them. They taught me a lot of things while I was there. I try to be like a sponge and just definitely going to get out there and play together, and set the tone and hopefully, we have a successful season.
Last one for you, Josh Primo.
As long as he just stay the course and trust the process, I think he'll be great.
Congratulations again.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Chris.
Pat Will back in the game and comes up just short of the best dunk of the game so far. Earlier, and Troy made this free throw here, so maybe he gets in the rhythm. Still 19 years old. Again, just to give the Bulls fans something to be excited about. Baxter on the finish.
Ooh, that was nice.
The anticipation, the elevation, there's reason he's a slam dunk.
I tell you what, though, the miss he had might have been more for Chicago as they're trying to figure out a way to get back in this game. Nice drive and attack.
Appeared in 37 games during the regular season as Simonovic.
That in real games, in terms of really looking to score, and boy, that's a welcome sight for Chicago. Still doing a good job of executing. You got to be more aggressive, and that's ultimately offensively. But you made the point earlier, because it's not obviously DeMar DeRozan. You're not going to lack for offense.
Labissiere gets it to drop. Trey Jones.
To that ceiling, and so I think Billy Donovan in that front office, nice job investigations right now about that. Wonderful young man, has had a terrific career.
Daquan Jeffries, undrafted in 2020.
We did 3 yesterday. We got one more after this.
Trey Jones in the corner to the hot hand, and it remains hot.
The problem with that is the guy who has the ball. He's just going a little too soon, and just a nice, strong move by Trey Jones is just.
Shot clock winding down, and the jumper is good.
Struggle offensively. And even that, he makes it and gets the contact, but that's a tough shot, and that's been the difference in San Antonio, where they're executing far better and creating better.
Adams, short, but on the putback
pass, because he saw him there, and he just.
Jones to the bucket, off, and that's how you end your first half. The San Antonio Spurs with 3 players in double figures. They're up 52-37. And how about Jalen Morris? 13 points, 5 for 6 from the field. GA, this is a guy claimed off waivers in the G League bubble, and here balling out.
Yeah, he's playing well, and what I love about him is he's playing under control within their system, and they have done a terrific job, really the entire Spurs group. After that first 3 minutes, man, they look like a completely different team.
And there's Rebecca Harlow with Malik Newman, also another star from the first half, here with 11 points.
Thanks, Chris. That's right. And
I thought their intensity dropped a little bit, and then they started to really struggle.
Morris 6 for 7 from the field. Pat Will, mid-range, knocks it down.
Chicago earlier in that game.
Io with the steal and then rewarded on the other
getting out
end.
in transition.
and monitor that to make sure that he's okay moving forward here at Sunday night.
Well, the guys gets another bucket. He's up to 12. Williams for 3, knocks it down. There it is.
Oh, yeah, he rolled that right ankle. He's trying to shake it off. You know how tough. It is not fun. When it wears off, that is going to be painful.
I imagine Primo. It's Io, and the Bulls have numbers. Simonovic playing above the rim, and we have a single-digit deficit set off defense. One more time, Io's running, and Simonovic is finishing. Into a land of Bulls, and they got numbers. Jerome Robinson, it's boarded by Renfro. But they'll say it's goaltending.
Opportunity for some other guys.
Trey Jones off the glass, and he continues to have a sensational. Dotson in the mid-range. Good.
Jayhawk.
Averaged 13 points per game in the G League bubble. And Jones back-to-back buckets.
And part of that now, what's happening is because of the three-point threat of San Antonio, the 4 does space well, and Jones.
Williams with some space. Look very comfortable at points for Williams. He's there on defense, but Jeffries with a nice strong. Newman. Soft touch.
Really
good. Bulls have numbers if they can get behind the defense. It's Io!
I love how they are getting out quickly.
On the fast break.
Yeah, in transition. Off of defense, right? Both off of turnover. That's when you're going to see his game really start to blossom.
Newman cutting back door, but a sea full of Bulls, and Io on the break, looking to score yet again, and Io so dangerous in transition. The Wizards, that was supposed to be our first game together.
Because it made for a long day yesterday.
Trey Jones.
I'm just kidding.
5 in the first half for the Spurs. We said it before.
Shots and not allow anything easy.
And Wieskamp.
That jump shot is pure. Well, you get such a premium on shooting. And he's also a guy that's learned to shoot it, plays well without the basketball. And
has been intense here in the third for Chicago. And Pat Will inside handling on the Pat's off. But inside, it's the finish.
Offensive rebound opportunity.
And Malik Newman looking in the quarter. About him running the show in Chicago.
I would just say the IQ, just the IQ he plays with.
You guys were lacking at times last season. How do you feel the organization has done?
Here is rejected on the other end. It's Pat Williams getting all the way to the bucket. No, Bay, yes.
The Bulls.
And there's Morris with a hand on the Spurs with 19 points, and Adams responds with a 3. Williams open for 3. He'll take that. He'll make that.
Pressure, and that's been the case here when you approach the game in that manner.
So you're saying, track. Imagine that, playing for a championship caliber. Wieskamp in trouble. San Antonio finally gets run, and you see the defensive intensity.
To be in control, but it is still basically a 3% execution offensively.
Adams continues the red-hot shooting.
Defensively.
Adams, 8 points in the fourth quarter so far. Adams with numbers again. Io. Yes, sir.
Various breaks. He's been shaking hands with his former teammates, but also offering encouragement to the young Bulls playing tonight.
Jones to the hole, bit short. The tip in on the board, Jones. Newman. And one. Let's take a closer look. On the other side, does it hit the glass first?
No, I think that was pretty good timing. That was unfortunate for
Williams in the post. Mid-range is good. Luis Campton, Newman pulls the trigger. Bottoms. He's faced up the last time around, got it to drop. This time, takes it baseline. Dotson to Pat Williams. And that's your proverbial dagger.
Yeah, and that was him getting to the paint, and a mistake mentally there by Trey Jones. He got caught looking, and he goes away from the screen, and then a beautiful cut baseline there by Patrick Williams, who continues.
Trey Jones to the bucket, and he gets a bucket. 4 seconds left, game not over just yet.
Thompson open in the backcourt, and that'll do it. The Bulls come back from being down by 22 to win 92-89. Pat Will, 30 points, 6 for 6 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Just an excellent overall performance, especially in the second half.